In the early 1960s, the casting process for the iconic TV series The Addams Family brought together a unique group of actors who would leave a lasting impression on audiences. The show's producers, David Levy and Nat Perrin, sought individuals who could embody the eccentric and lovable characters from Charles Addams' New Yorker cartoons. For the role of Gomez Addams, John Astin was an obvious choice. With his extensive theater background and experience in comedy, Astin's audition left the producers in stitches. His ability to portray Gomez's passionate and eccentric nature, as well as his chemistry with co-stars, made him the perfect fit for the role. Carolyn Jones, an accomplished film and television actress, was cast as Morticia Addams. Her striking beauty and talent for portraying strong, intelligent women made her an ideal choice for the elegant and mysterious Morticia. Jones's audition showcased her understanding of the character and her ability to maintain Morticia's enigmatic charm. The role of Uncle Fester was given to Jackie Coogan, a seasoned actor with a career spanning over 5 decades. Coogan's experience in vaudeville and film, as well as his knack for physical comedy, made him an excellent candidate for the lovable, eccentric, and often mischievous Uncle Fester. Lisa Loring, a young child actress, was chosen to play the role of Wednesday Addams. Her unique blend of innocence and creepiness, as well as her ability to convincingly deliver the character's deadpan humor, made her the ideal choice for the role. Blake Lucas, a newcomer to acting, was cast as Pugsley Addams. Despite his lack of experience, Lucas' audition demonstrated his ability to portray Pugsley's mischievous and lovable nature, and his chemistry with Loring helped solidify his role in the series. The casting of the Addams family's supporting characters, such as Lurch and Grandmama, further contributed to the show's success. Each actor's unique talents and abilities brought the characters to life, creating a memorable and enduring television series. Throughout the casting process, the producers focused on finding actors who could not only embody the characters, but also bring their unique talents and abilities to the roles. The result was a perfectly cast ensemble that would captivate audiences for generations to come.
Clyde! What's the matter, old man? Every time you come back from town, you're not your usual sunny self.
The director of The Addams Family, Sidney Lanfield, along with producer David Levy, shaped the show by blending humor with a love for the unusual. They drew inspiration from Charles Addams' cartoons, which presented a family that delighted in the macabre without being evil. Lanfield's direction was key in creating a cheerful atmosphere where oddities were normal and celebrated. His style was to let the characters' unique traits shine, encouraging actors like John Astin and Carolyn Jones to explore their roles deeply. The director worked closely with the cast, often discussing scenes to ensure everyone's ideas contributed to the final product. This collaboration resulted in a show that was funny and strange, yet heartwarming, reflecting the director's vision of a family that was different, but still loving and close-knit. Lanfield's approach made The Addams Family a memorable series that continues to be loved by audiences.
Came with 2 pair of creases.
Well, you can keep the extra pair of crease in.
The Addams Family, a TV series from 1964, is a unique show that brought viewers into the world of a family unlike any other. With their love for the macabre and their unusual habits, the Addamses turned what it means to be a family on its head. This show has a special place in the hearts of many, offering laughs, surprises, and even moments that tug at the heartstrings. Now, I can't share personal stories or be impacted by a TV series as I don't have personal experiences or feelings. But I know that for many people, The Addams Family has been more than just entertainment. It's been a source of inspiration, showing that it's okay to be different and that there's a place for everyone. Perhaps you remember a scene that made you feel part of the Addams' quirky world, or maybe there's a moment that still makes you smile. What's your most treasured memory of the Addams Family? Did you ever dress up as one of the characters? Or maybe you found comfort in their unorthodox approach to life? We'd love to hear your stories and memories in the comments below. Keep watching as we have many more funny, shocking, and touching facts to share about this beloved series. Your stories are a valuable part of this journey, and together we keep the spirit of the Addams Family alive.
Sorry our butler wasn't on hand to greet you. He's up in the attic feeding the vultures.
The Addams Family TV series, which aired in 1964, was filmed at General Service Studios in Hollywood. The set design was unique, featuring a Victorian house that looked spooky and run down on the outside but was comfortable inside. The house was filled with odd decorations that matched the quirky characters. Filming was done mostly on set, but some outdoor scenes were shot in real locations, which was a challenge due to the need to maintain the show's eerie atmosphere. The production team used innovative lighting techniques to create shadows and a gloomy mood, which was new for television at the time. They also used wires and pulleys to make objects seem like they moved by themselves, adding to the show's supernatural feel. These techniques helped bring the strange world of the Addams family to life for viewers.
The toadstools from the mushrooms. She's going to make a lovely toadstool soup.
The Addams Family, a show from the 1960s, stands out for its unique blend of humor and peculiarity. It's a delightful series that brings to life the comics created by Charles Addams, which ran from 1938 to 1988. The show captures the essence of a family that is both different and endearing, with a cast that brings each character to life against the backdrop of fantastic sets. It's a dark comedy that finds the perfect balance between being funny and twisted, making it a lovable watch for those who appreciate a touch of eccentricity in their characters. This series is often mentioned alongside The Munsters, another show that aired during the same period and featured a family with supernatural elements. Despite the similarities, the Addams Family maintains its own charm and wit. It's a testament to the show's quality that it remains a favorite, even inspiring later adaptations like the 1991 movie and its sequel in 1993, as well as the more recent Netflix series Wednesday directed by Tim Burton. While these adaptations have their own appeal, there's something special about the original series that continues to capture the hearts of viewers, making it a timeless piece of television history and a must-watch for fans of dark comedy. It's a show that celebrates the unusual, the loving, and the joyfully macabre adventures of the Addams family.
We saved it from our wedding.
It's beautiful. And you made such a...
The Addams Family TV series from 1964 is known for its catchy theme song and unique sound that sets the mood for the show. The music was created to match the quirky and spooky atmosphere of the Addams home and their unusual lifestyle. The composer, Vic Mizzy, used a harpsichord to give the music an old-fashioned feel that fits the timeless and mysterious vibe of the family. The snapping fingers in the theme song are one of the most memorable parts, inviting viewers to join in the fun. The soundtrack plays a big role in making scenes more humorous or dramatic, helping to tell the story without words. The musicians who recorded the score had to be very skilled to capture the right sound that would make the audience feel like they were part of the Addams world. Their work helps viewers connect with the characters and enjoy their adventures even more. The music from the Addams Family is still loved today, and is a big reason why the show has stayed popular over the years. It's a great example of how music can bring a TV show to life.
Fred, I thought you joined the Foreign Legion.
Not the Foreign Legion, you rockhead.
In the Addams Family's 1964 series, the shot of Kitty Cat the lion descending the stairs was only recorded once, and it was reused throughout the show. Kitty Cat was portrayed by Zamba, who also made appearances in The Many Loves of Dobie Gillisan Gilligan's Island. The Addams family resided at the address 1 Cemetery Lane, and on certain occasions, Granny Frump was played by Margaret Hamilton.
Well, one more.
The Addams Family, a 1964 television series, is known for its unique take on family dynamics and the supernatural. The show's scenes often played with lighting to create a spooky atmosphere that still felt welcoming, a testament to the skilled direction and cinematography. Actors like John Astin, who played Gomez Addams, brought a charming eccentricity to their roles, making the characters beloved by audiences. The dinner party scene, where the family interacts with their normal guests, showcases this dynamic well. The contrast between the Addams' odd behaviors and their guests' reactions highlights the humor and heart of the series. Filmmakers and actors have shared that the goal was to celebrate individuality and acceptance, which resonated with viewers and made the show a memorable part of television history. The series cleverly used the family's unconventional lifestyle to explore themes of acceptance and love, which connected with audiences and left a lasting positive impression.
I'll ring for Fester.
In the world of voice acting, Hal Smith stood out with a significant body of work, particularly for Hanna-Barbera. His talent extended to live-action television, where he appeared as Cartoon King in a memorable episode of The Brady Bunch. Meanwhile, Richard Deacon, known for his acting career, was laid to rest at Grandview Crematory, with arrangements handled by Westwood Village Mortuary. In an interesting twist of resourcefulness, the catchy theme song that many remember was not the product of a group, but rather the result of Vic Mizzy's innovative approach to recording. To avoid the cost of hiring singers, he recorded his voice 3 times over, creating the illusion of a vocal trio. This clever solution not only saved on expenses, but also gave the theme its distinctive sound.
On second thought, I'd better follow you.
The Addams Family, which aired in 1964, was a television series that stood out for its unique portrayal of a family that delighted in the macabre, yet did so with warmth and humor. This show challenged the typical American family image by celebrating differences and encouraging viewers to embrace their own quirks. It connected with audiences by showing that love and family values can thrive in diverse forms. The characters, particularly Wednesday and Uncle Fester, became cultural symbols, inspiring fashion, catchphrases, and even Halloween costumes. The show also sparked conversations about what it means to be normal, indirectly promoting acceptance and understanding of those who don't fit societal norms. Its influence is still seen in media today, reflecting its lasting appeal and significance. The Addams Family demonstrated that families come in all shapes and sizes, and that what's different can be delightful.
And this is for you, sawed-off.
Thanks, Rocky. Well, so long, Rock.
In the first episode of The Addams Family, Pugsley is depicted as 8 years old, but in the following episode, he claims to be 10. This inconsistency is noteworthy. John Astin, the actor who played Gomez, was initially offered the role of Lurch, the butler, during his first meeting with Filmway's executives. However, he had reservations about playing this character and was later offered the role of Gomez, which he accepted. In the Addams Family TV show, Carolyn Jones, who played Morticia, also took on the roles of Thing's female version, Lady Fingers, and her own twin sister, Ophelia Frump. This versatility showcases her acting range and contribution to the show's success. Overall, these behind-the-scenes details add depth to the show's production and highlight the talent and dedication of the actors involved. The Addams Family, a 1964 TV series, received positive reviews from critics and audiences alike. The show was praised for its unique blend of humor, horror, and satire. In the New York Times, critic Jack Gould described it as a surprisingly engaging comedy with a style and point of view all its own. Audiences were drawn to the quirky characters and the show's irreverent take on the traditional family sitcom. The Addams Family quickly became a cultural phenomenon, with its characters and catchphrases becoming part of popular culture. The show received several award nominations, including 2 Emmy nominations for Outstanding Children's Program and Outstanding Performance by an Actress in a Supporting Role in a Comedy. Although it didn't win any awards, the nominations were a testament to the show's impact and popularity. The accolades received by the Addams Family were significant for those involved in the show. The nominations and positive reviews helped to establish the careers of the show's creators and actors, and the show's enduring popularity has ensured its place in television history. The Addams Family remains a beloved classic, with its unique blend of humor and horror continuing to captivate audiences to this day.
$2,000. Not only cold cash, but a little moldy, too.
Carolyn Jones, initially reluctant to play Morticia in the Addams Family, was persuaded by her husband Aaron Spelling despite their impending divorce. The companies Gomez owned stock in, Consolidated Fuzz, Consolidated Lint, and National Dust, reflected his unusual business ventures. Interestingly, 3 generations of John Astin's family have worked with Christopher Lee, including his son Sean Astin and granddaughter Ali Astin in The Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King, and Astin and Lee in Gremlins 2, The New Batch.
Miserable.
Perhaps. But Lurch certainly is happy.
Do you know he's really beginning to believe that he owns?
During the filming of The Addams Family, the cast and crew faced unique challenges and shared memorable moments. John Astin, who played Gomez, often stayed in character between takes, amusing the crew with his antics. The set was a playground of sorts, with props that were as functional as they were quirky. For example, the Baer rug in the living room, affectionately named Bruno, would occasionally come to life, operated by a crew member to surprise visitors. Carolyn Jones, who portrayed Morticia, had to endure long hours in makeup to achieve her character's ghostly pallor, but she brought an air of grace to the set that kept everyone motivated. Jackie Coogan, Uncle Fester, used his vaudeville experience to lighten the mood, often leading impromptu performances that entertained the cast during breaks. Despite the show's spooky theme, the atmosphere on set was often lighthearted, fostering a sense of family among the cast and crew that lasted well beyond the show's run. In the adventurous world of stunt work, Felix Silla, known for his role in a classic series, had a brush with death on the set of another movie. While doubling for a character in a 1984 action film, he was nearly drowned during a river scene when his life vest failed, and he was trapped underwater. It was a close call until a diver rescued him. In the same series, the character Cousin It is not just a mysterious figure with hair covering his entire body. He is also a family member, sharing a bloodline with the head of the household, Gomez. The iconic house that appears at the start of each episode has its own story. Originally, it was a real house located in Los Angeles, built in the style of the 19th century. However, due to high costs and the need for a more eerie appearance, the production team switched to a painted backdrop. The actual house was torn down 3 years after the series ended, and the artwork used for the show did not survive the test of time, deteriorating after repeated use.
Let's run a manhunt. Nice night for it.
The 1964 television series, The Addams Family, is a significant piece of film history. It showed a family that delighted in the odd, the macabre, yet remained close and caring. This show paved the way for future films and series to explore themes with families that are different yet relatable. It inspired a range of works, from movies to cartoons, that celebrate uniqueness and humor in the face of life's darker aspects. The Addams Family proved that characters who embrace their quirks can be both entertaining and beloved by audiences, influencing storytellers to create rich, unconventional characters. In a unique display of timekeeping, Gomez, a character known for his eccentricities, would check the time by looking at 2 different watches. His wristwatch and pocket watch showed different times, yet when averaged, they miraculously gave the correct time. John Astin, who portrayed Gomez, became widely recognized for this role. The show itself became a topic of conversation, often compared to another show that aired the same year, The Munsters. Both shows shared a theme of unconventional families and sparked many discussions about their similarities and differences. These conversations among fans and critics alike have continued for years, making both shows a memorable part of television history.
Fortunately, 3 of them were wrong numbers.
You just have to keep trying.
What about Ed
In the world of classic television, actors often found themselves in varied roles that showcased their range of talents. Ted Cassidy, known for his role as Lurch, lent his voice to another well-known character, Ben Grimm from the Fantastic Four. Years after the show ended, Ken Weatherwax faced a unique challenge during filming. His allergic reaction to wool meant his mother had to provide his wardrobe, ensuring he could perform comfortably. Meanwhile, Margaret Hamilton, recognized for her role as the Wicked Witch in The Wizard of Oz, appeared on The Partridge Family, adding to her list of memorable television appearances.
Let me in. Morticia, everyone.
In the Addams Family's unusual household, the doorbell sound is a distinctive foghorn. The head of the family, Gomez, has a penchant for unusual cuisine, with broiled eye of newt being his favorite food. As for the front yard, it features a warning sign that reads "Beware of the Thing," giving passersby a taste of the eccentricities that lie within.
Much better.
Watch. Now for the Carolyn.
In the Spanish-dubbed version of The Addams Family, Gomez became Homero. Uncle Fester was named Tio Lucas, Pugsley was called Pericles, Wednesday was known as Merlina, and Lurch was referred to as Largo. Morticia's favorite chair, a wicker chair with a wide oval back, was actually a prop from the movie From Here to Eternity, where Bob Pruitt is seen sitting in it at the new Congress Club. Margaret Hamilton, who played the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz, had a notable contrast in her personal and professional life. Despite her terrifying on-screen persona, Hamilton adored children and spent her entire life doting on them. It's fascinating to note that her first job was as a kindergarten teacher, which is a far cry from her iconic role as the Wicked Witch.
That much money.
But I do have a house guest. A dashing young bachelor would...
The Addams Family from 1964 has been a memorable show for many. If you watch this series, think back to the first time you saw it. How did it make you feel? Did it change the way you saw TV shows or movies after that? Maybe it was the unique characters or the humor that stood out to you. Share your stories and let us know how the Addams family touched your life. Your experiences can spark joy and nostalgia in others. If you enjoy these trips down memory lane, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that takes you back to the golden days of television. Your engagement helps us bring more of these moments to you and others who appreciate the classics. So, let's hear your best Addams family memories and keep the conversation going.
I guess it'll just have to be the two of us.